Take a look at shares of T-Mobile up over 7%. The telecom giant did report stronger than expected annual subscriber growth, issued upbeat guidance, higher postpaid net customer additions. Mike Sievert, good to have you here.
Thanks for having me, guys.
And, we like to ask the tough questions here, but I'm afraid I don't know, man. I mean, the only one I guess I have is, are you confident that you can keep this up? Because it was a very good quarter and a very good year being reflected in the stock price right now. What gives you the confidence this kind of growth, this low churn will continue in 2025?
Yeah, David, first of all, we just issued the highest beginning of year guidance ever in our history. It's kind of interesting because we've had a storied growth history in this company, and people, they ask me once in a while, like, is this, is the biggest growth year? Are they in your past? 24 was the biggest growth year ever in our history, and that's just because 25 hasn't happened yet. And here's the reason for it. The consumer for our business is firing on all cylinders, but business is starting to come up and contribute way more as well. And so you don't have a soft spot looking across top 100 consumer markets, smaller markets in rural areas, and then now across multiple segments in business. And they're all contributing. So we went ahead and guided our highest postpaid net additions for the start of the year ever, and we moved our service revenue expectations up from prior expectations.
Right. In the past, it has often been your benefit was the loss for some of your competitors, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Is it simply more reflective of a stronger economy, or particularly, as you just said, the enterprise, in fact, just kind of adding demand?
Yes, it's some of both. We are growing in the business sector. The business sector itself is growing, so that's good, but there's definitely share taking happening there. And then the share taking is ongoing in the consumer space. It's not accelerating. We just keep taking share every quarter after quarter for years, but at a pretty predictable pace. And so it's just a great model. And the bottom line is people want a better 5G network, and they want a great deal. And we have structural advantages that allow us to just continue offering both of those things.
Now, Mike, great to see you as always. Last time I spoke with you in San Francisco, personally, you said to me, you know what, Apple's doing well. And everyone else was saying Apple's doing badly. That was about 100 points ago. On page 8 of your deck, you say a higher average revenue per device sold, that net of promotions, primarily driven by an increase in the high-end phone mix. Is it, once again, better than people think at Apple, or is it as downbeat as all the street?
This is like an SAT test on page 8 of my deck. I love it.
Well,
listen, I signaled to you that we were experiencing, strong sales of the iPhone, and then you saw that in our numbers today. Right. So it's just totally consistent. People are buying premium phones from us. You saw our upgrade rates smooth out for the first time in a long time. Our upgrade rates tend to be lower than our peers. That's good for our financials, but they smoothed out, and we saw it sort of pick back up this quarter. I think overall it's a very healthy trend.
Okay, there's an outfit called New Street Research. Candidly, I'm not that familiar with them, but they did propose a couple of scenarios today. T-Mobile Charter, hard on interest, thinking that you will buy that. There's talk about you merging with Comcast. Talk about things that you can't talk about whatsoever, and yet there I am.
Oh, we're here to break news today, aren't we, Jim?
Just go ahead.
Listen, we laid out at our Capital Markets Day an ambition for fiber. And, one of the things that has always made our business great is that it's a simple business. We try to make it simple. Fiber is a simple business as well, so it's a natural place for us to be, pure play fiber. We're never going to rule out anything here. We're here to create value. But we showed a little bit of our hand in terms of at least where our bias is towards fiber.
Well, and you're going to be expending a decent amount of capital towards fiber. What are you seeing in the early stages here in terms of the rollout?
Well, first of all, our transactions should close soon. So we have engaged in transactions along with KKR and EQT to buy the assets called Lumos, Metronet. Those are tracking really nicely, so we expect to close those transactions. And then, it's off to the races.
When do you expect to close those? Sorry.
This year, probably by summer.
Fixed wireless continues to be something that has moved along perhaps more for a longer pace of time than we'd anticipated. Is it longer than even you'd anticipated?
No, we laid all this out years ago. We said by now we would be, trending towards 7 to 8 million homes. That's by the end of this year. We're right on track for that. And then we recently updated our outlook to be sized at about 12 million customers by 2028, just because of the strength.
You were capacity constrained, though. I thought ultimately, in particular areas, that it was going to run out of steam.
Yeah, we were able to address that with advanced technologies, with new CPEs, with smarter capital allocation, and so we were able to move it up from 7 to 8 as the terminal size to 12 million. And look, we'll keep working on that. I mean, 5G capacity is rapidly expanding. Our typical broadband user is experiencing 3 times the speed today than in 2021 when we made this offer popular. That's a faster rate of speed growth than wireline has seen over the past 3 years at about 80 to 100%. So, it just kind of shows you that this is really coming up the curve quickly. And remember, it's an excess capacity model.
Right.
We don't dedicate capital to it. We only approve applicants for fixed wireless where we know our capacity will be intact for years to come by virtue of the mobile investments.
When you think about what is motivating the consumer right now, you mentioned fast network. Do you think consumers want that more than, say, a Gen AI feature? Because a lot of the downgrades of the phone makers we've seen lately hints at a consumer that's not that impressed with those things so far.
Well, one of the things, it's almost a cliche at this point. People have been saying about AI for a while, that in the end it's going to be bigger than anybody expect. And the journey on the way there will be lumpier than people expect. And you're seeing all that. But these use cases are going to create enormous demand on networks, and that will only further showcase the capacity differentiation that T-Mobile has with multiples of our competitors' speed and capacity in certain areas. We're the fastest in 46 out of 50 states in this country, and that's a proxy for capacity. And so, AI will only further shine a light. Yeah, it's a little lumpy, but it will shine a light on this important area of differentiation for our business.